Welcome back to the channel. I am Lindy, aka Paleobarbie. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Love to have you here and hope you'll stay. This video is going to be a wrap up of the egg fast plus a couple extra things. I've got a new product I'm trying and I really love it. I hadn't tried it yet when I showed this clip that I'm going to show you here in a few minutes, but I'm enjoying it. It's really helping me, and I will tell you why in my wrap up. But I'm going to show you what I ate the day after the egg fast for the transition, to start the transition, and then I'll wrap up how much weight I lost, all the things at the end. So stick around to the end, you can get all that. Let's get this video started. All right, some pork belly and scrambled eggs for my first breakfast the day after the egg fast. All right, I just got a package from Primal Queen. They reached out to me on Instagram, and which I was excited about because I've been wanting to try it and been putting off trying it because I was just trying to save us money right now, since as you know, my husband doesn't have a job right now, so I didn't want to add more stuff. But they reached out to me and offered me to be an affiliate, so I was like, well, that's a great opportunity for me to try this and let you guys know what I really think of it. And so let's open up the box and see what they sent me. So this is the package of the supplements. I love their packaging. Nice bright colors. For an 80s girl, that is just, you know, all about those colors. Let's see, here's a little couple of coupon and just some benefits. Maybe not coupons, but like testimonials, maybe. Her testimonial. Cool. And then she sent, it looks like, the little jar. To keep it in. So I'm going to be trying these and letting you guys know what I think. Oh, that's very cute. So you put your supplements in here. Oh, look, it's even got that thing on the outside. I'm trying to do this with one hand. How cute. Oh, look, it's got a little bracelet in there, too. Let me open that. Oh, cute. Little bracelet, and then it's got, I've seen other people show this. This is a little container that you can put your supplement in, so if you take one in the morning and one in the afternoon, you can take it with you when you leave the house. So how cute is that? So I will be trying these and letting you know. I really love the ingredients. If you don't know what's in it, it's beef organs. It's made for women because it's got bovine uterus, fallopian tubes, ovary powder, bovine liver powder, bovine kidney powder, and bovine heart powder. So it's supposed to be really great for balancing out your hormones and all the things. As it says on here, benefits of what you should be feeling after taking it. And I'm excited to try it because I've been really sluggish lately with all the things that have happening right now. Health stuff and stress and everything. So I'm excited to try it. So I will let you guys know. Also, she gave me a link, and that will be in my link tree as well as in the description down below. All right, for lunch, I made some deviled eggs with the leftover, the last 3 boiled eggs I had, and made some bread cheese. All right, for dinner, I've got 2 small ground beef patties with cheese, and I half the cheese so that's an ounce of cheese, 1 egg, and then some shrimp that's baked in butter. All right, 3-day egg fast. This is the first time I have done an egg fast in probably, I don't know, since I first started keto, 7-8 years ago, something like that. And I hadn't done it in a long time because I have had a sensitivity to eggs for a while. until I started carnivore, and for some reason now eggs don't bother me. So I was like, I'm gonna do a 3-day egg fast to kind of reset. And excuse the noise. There's a helicopter, but this is summer in Texas, and the cicadas are going nuts. So that's what that noise is. I can't really turn them off. But anyway, so 3-day egg fast. I decided to do it. I hadn't done it in a while. And since I can have eggs regularly now and they don't bother me, I thought, oh, we'll go for it and try it. Because if you've watched the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, and then like when I started that in the beginning of June, right before that, I had told you guys, I can't remember which video it is. If I can remember, I'll link it if I can figure out which one. I talked about it in several though, so go back and watch. I've been having some health issues that have come up in like the last couple months. In May, I went to the doctor for my checkup. I had higher blood pressure than normal. My hormones were all off. And she pretty much thinks it's related to stress, you know, because my husband lost his job in March. We have other things in our family that's stressful already. We take care of both our moms, some chickens and other animals, and grandkids, and you know, all the things. And lots of traveling, all the things. So even before I got to my summer job and started the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, I have had all these things that were out of whack. And so I knew stuff was off. I didn't feel great. I hadn't have any energy, which is, for me, is like sometimes the thing with my autoimmune issues, but hasn't been like a thing that, since being keto and carnivore, I had not been like couch ridden like I was before. And even during camp this year in the summer, doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, I still took a nap almost every day. I felt exhausted every day. And I haven't felt that way teaching camp in years. So I could tell stuff was still off. She adjusted all my medications and my hormones. I take bioidentical hormones, so she adjusted all that stuff. My thyroid medication had to be adjusted, which she hasn't had to do in a really long time. So I knew stuff was off. My weight was up before beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I did lose with that. And then when I got home, I was just exhausted. All of July, I mean, all during camp that I was teaching, I was exhausted. But like when I got home, it's taken me a while to kind of bounce back. As far as a routine, I didn't eat garbage or anything, but I ate some ketovore meals, but I wasn't like eating standard American diet. But I decided I wanted to do the egg fast just to kind of give myself like a reset and sort of see where it goes from there. Because I was up in weight, and it's not anything I'm eating or overeating. It's just my hormones were out of whack. So sometimes, you know, women and men, but women especially, if our hormones are off, you'll gain and you won't even know where it came from. Which, you know, when we go through menopause, if you've been there, you know. But anyway, so hopefully they're going to be starting to balance out. I've been on the new meds since, you know, beginning of June. So hoping this is going to start balancing out. My face is cleared up, so that's good. And I'm headed in the right direction. So that's all, hopefully all gonna kind of get better. I've added some other supplements to help me out with stress and things like that. So hopefully that will help as well. But egg fast, I did it for 3 days. I didn't really have a problem doing it. Only reason I didn't do it more than 3 days is because I don't want to get sick of eggs, because I really do like eggs. And so I did it for 3 days. And then I did the transition. I lost 5 pounds. And I highly recommend that if you do an egg fast, after you get done, you do some sort of, you don't just jump into eating vegetables if you're keto. Carnivore, I suggest you still eat several eggs a day and then kind of add a few other things in too, which is what I did. And I'm going to continue to do for the next couple of days to kind of maintain that loss. Otherwise, you're going to be like, oh, well, I did that for 3 days for nothing, right? Because I've had a comment on one of my videos that, you know, they gained it right back. And I think I have had that before with an egg fast. And that's because you get done with it. It's just like anything like that. You get done with it and you're like, oh, it's time to eat whatever I want, right? So there's that. So I highly recommend doing that. But I have been taking the Primal Queen, which I've been wanting to take for a while, but I hadn't started taking them because of my husband being out of a job. So they reached out to me and I just thought, and sent me some, which I was excited about. So I'm now an affiliate for them. There's a link down below. But I was excited to try it because it's coming at the perfect time when I really need to add stuff like this to my regimen because of the hormones and all the things. And so I've been taking it. You take 2 a day, which I love. That you don't have to take like 6 of them or something. Because that's the thing is, like, if you're already taking any supplements and you add more supplements, it's like, now I'm taking like all of these supplements and you have to swallow them all and do all this stuff. And when it just gets old, and so you want to spread them out and all the things. But yeah, I like that you only take 2 a day, and you take 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. I do feel like they're helping me. I feel like I have more energy since this, starting them last week or a couple, yeah. So I've been working on that chicken coop. I've had more energy to do that. And so I feel like they're really helping me. So that's one thing I've added. I am continuing to follow Carnivore. I'm going to still do the transition out of the egg fast into regular, carnivore and stuff. And in a week, I'm headed to Colorado, so I'll be away again to my son's house to go see the grandbaby and help them out for a couple weeks because he starting a new job. So I'll be away from home again. And when you saw in May when I went up there, I was walking every day. So I'm going to try to do that while I'm up there. This week I got back into my strength training, so that has helped me too with some energy. It hasn't been full on long workouts of strength training just because I'm trying to do a little bit at a time. Another health issue I've had is I've had some lower back pain, which has really bugs me after being on my feet all day when I was at camp. And so that was hindering me with the walking challenge. But I was still hitting most days. I was hitting my 10,000 steps at least every other day, and I was also, on the days I wasn't, I was hitting 5 or 7 or 6 around in there, because I wasn't pushing my back if I didn't, if it was hurting. So I wanted to be able to not push it, and just, strengthen that back to normal and whatnot. I don't know. It's all part of it when you're over 50, right? So, and I've had sinus problems, all the things. So I'm hoping that everything's going to start balancing out now that I'm home. And my plans, I feel like I'm rambling, but my plans for August are I'm going to go up there for 2 weeks. I'm going to be walking, exercising while I'm there. I'm going to be making a lot of meals there with them. So I'll be able to control some food, the food I'll have for the most part. I know we plan to eat out one day, but other than that, I will be cooking at home and taking care of the baby. But when I get back from that, I plan to do phase 1 of 75 hard, so of the Live Hard year. So that's going to help me as well, getting more challenging workouts back in my regimen, and so that'll help me out a lot too. I'm hoping by then I'm going to be really feeling a lot better, so that's not going to kill me so bad. But yeah, my face has been puffy, my eyes have been puffy between sinus, allergies, hormones, all the things. Weight, like I said, besides the 5 pounds that I lost, before the 5 pounds I was already up, and I was trying not to get upset about it, because I know that when it's a hormonal issue, there's not really much you can do about it. Your body is just going to do what it's going to do. So I've added, like I said, these other things to my regimen. Hopefully that's going to help. But let me know if you've done an egg fast before, if you want to try it. It's not that hard. Especially if you don't think you can do a 5-day one, do a 3-day one. There's lots of ways to do it. There's lots of recipes out there. There used to be an egg fast app, but I couldn't find it. So I guess it's gone. But there's a lot of recipes out there, so you can get creative, do some different things like making an egg loaf, things like that, rather than just eating eggs. But I just kind of kept it simple since I was doing it for 3 days. But if I was going to do 5, I'd probably get a little fancier with my recipes. But yeah, so that's what's going on. I'm using this to get myself balanced and on track, and really focusing on that, feeling good, and getting this energy back to normal, and all the things. So I know a lot of women have dealt with these kinds of things, some men, and I just feel like your body goes through stressful times, and that it just throws everything off, you know. Especially for me, because I don't have a thyroid that works. It's dead. And so if anything goes wrong, it throws off all of the things, because that really affects your whole body. And then, you know, it throws off everything. And so any kind of stress that, you know, can affect all the hormones, cortisol, you know, all of those things. And so sleep, I haven't been sleeping good because of my back, and just stress, anxiety, all the things. So I think all of that affects all of that, right? So we just have to stay the course and not get upset about it, and everything will work out, because we're doing the right things, right? Now, if I didn't want to do the right things and I was just eating whatever the crap I wanted, I would probably be worse off than I am, because, you know, that's what a lot of people do, because they're like, well, it's not going to work. I can't do anything about it anyway. But for me, I feel like you can keep it from getting way, way worse by doing the right things. And so that's what I am doing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to be coming out with a few other videos soon. The first thing that I'm going to do a couple of shorts to show the progress of the chicken coop and the final coop after we put the chicks in there, because I'm kind of excited about it. I think we've worked really hard on this, and, you know, we're really trying to nurture these chicks. And, well, they're not really, I mean, I almost don't want to call them chicks anymore, because they're getting so big, as you'll see. But they are not too far off from laying eggs, I think, maybe not in the next month or two. Hopefully, then the heat won't keep them from doing it. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.